look at the Christmas theme. You guys saw the setting here. I'm giving it away, huh? I'm giving it away, huh? Did you see? We're here with a Christmas theme. Am I fighting with the little hat? I'm fighting with the little hat. The little hat isn't going the way I wanted it to. But what is it, guys? I paid 50 cents. All right. At the reject shop. Anyone who lives here knows exactly what I'm talking about. Which is that little store that everyone... It's a little store where everything is one-sized and it's... How can I put it? It's secondhand. There were a few little problems, right? We can tell that it's cooking my brain more than anything, but it's all... How's it going? How are you all doing? How's everyone doing? I hope so. If you're all not doing well. How about we do some therapy? How about we do some therapy? Good, right. From Christmas. To understand this whole thing that's going on in your head. Today we're delivering a kettle. Look how fancy. Look how fancy. Look, I got her. Tea. Yeah. The Americona's age comes for everyone. Everyone with tea. Fancy. Guys, today I came to talk to you about Christmas movies. I know, you're already tired of the Christmas movies every year. That movie that used to play in the afternoon slot that we can't stand anymore, right? 8 Christmas movies that I like the most. Okay, so let's go. Let's start with that movie. It plays every year. If you were born from the 80s until... You can talk about the 75s up to the 90s, right? From the 90s. You must remember Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. Dude, chaotic movie, right? That the boy was left home alone. Everyone went on a trip and remembered the boy during the trip, right? How does a mother forget a child? Today it's us who are the Americona, right? Grown up. There's no way, right, guys? You're not going to forget a child, right? There's no way. Could forget a child, darling? Can you believe someone would forget a child? And then those things happen with the guys. He's ready. He defends himself. Look, the boy turned around. I keep imagining him today if he had knowledge of what AI is, right? Wow, he would totally take those guys out, right? Anyway, very good. Second movie. Oh yeah, besides that, the one who made this movie was Macaulay Culkin, right? Wow, he was a sensation, right? A little kitten, right? Everyone wanted to be crazy Macaulay Culkin. I wanted to be a Paquita, but let's leave it at that. Well, the second movie is Holiday, right? If you don't know it, it's on Netflix. Holiday is a movie with that niece of Julia Roberts, I forgot her name. The thing is, they are 2 single guys, and they're tired of being alone. Christmas, especially during the holidays, the main festive dates. So they agree that every time they're single, they're going to meet up and, you know, and they go to these parties so people won't keep asking, and the boyfriends, right? So you're not dating. Why aren't you dating a person as beautiful and interesting as you? So they make a deal. So what happens then? They start hooking up. And then, when it happens, girl, there's no way. Everyone falls in love. The third one is the famous Grinch, right? Who doesn't know that cartoon, the Grinch movie? You don't even need instructions, right? You don't even need anything. It's very Christmas, all right? The Grinch is a hit every time, right? And it's great. The fourth one is the Polar Express. The Polar Express is, in fact, I think it's an animated movie, which has Tom Hanks. It's a boy who doesn't... But Tom Hanks isn't a boy, okay, people? Tom Hanks is a guy who leads all, right? So it's literally a child, right? That he doesn't believe in the Christmas spirit, in the Santa Claus spirit, right? That is Santa Claus. So he simply wakes up one day, sees the train there, and then he says, wow. And then conductor calls the boy and says, dear, don't you want to come here with us? We're going to the North Pole. And then he stops. Create the Christmas spirit. It's all really beautiful. It's not crying. Single. Else. Oh, wait, ma'am. Go up, Wilds. Single all the way. What happens? They are 2 friends who like each other. They've never hooked up. But they like each other and keep rooting for one another. But one of them is more in love than the other. And then what happens? It's just that back and forth, you know? The other one ends up hooking up with everyone. And of course, they put the prettiest ones for the other to hook up with. And the other one isn't even that great, you know? Like, it's us, you know? Pretty... So what happens? Everything starts to unfold, and everyone in the family starts to ship it and say, why don't you date? He is, right? This one who's always by your side, supporting you, your best friend. Anyway, what happens is obvious, but it's really beautiful, guys. It's Doriana gay, and I love it. Gay, right, guys? We also have to believe, right, that there's a friend there, maybe, and suddenly lost, who likes us? I don't have that right, folks. Thank God all my sisters are lesbians. For God's sake. Now, after we've already swapped an OB with each other, there's no going back. Stopped for recording. Let's move on to the next one, which is bros. In bros, there's also something like that going on. He's a podcaster. Look at the identification. He's a podcaster, and he's super engaged in causes and everything. And then he starts dating this really hot guy, and the guy is very much the standard type, all rugged and everything. And everyone is like, wow. Then he starts freaking out because the guy is really good looking, and it brings up certain issues, family. The other guy isn't out. So that whole thing starts, oh my God, I'm totally out. I'm dating a guy who's not out, and he has that kind of straight vibe, right? That top straight guy, you know, being gay. Oh, he can't be feminine. He can't be this. It's I'm telling you, this happens a lot. For those of you who want to understand a little bit about what it means to be gay today, that's it. Got it. I like men, but he has to be a real man. He can't be anything feminine. He can't have anything. He can't be this way. He can't be that way. It's a drag. Okay? I'm already giving you a heads up. But the movie is really cool. You have a lot of ups and downs, especially during the open relationship phase, right? There's a lot of talk about open relationships, then they break up and they get back together. It's a vibe. Very cool. And also, folks, besides that, there's the family issue, right? When the family denies everything and then starts to accept. It's really cool, guys, for those of you out there with family issues, right? Who knows, maybe you don't just throw this movie like bros into the Christmas dinner, right? Also, it's a movie for the queens. I love it. I saved the last one, which is Good Grief. Okay, this movie is a mole tearjerker. I'm just giving you a heads up. You'll laugh, you'll cry, okay? Another gay movie for you, right? Because we have to bring real themes here for you, all right? This Good Grief is a story about good grief is about the good grief, okay? That there's no grief, okay, folks? A good grief, there is no good grief. But here's the thing. One of them, right? One of the actors, Luke Evans, who's a hottie. That's the one who dies, unfortunately. But the other one, the other actor is, he was in Schitt's Creek. If you're familiar with him, he's great. He's extremely talented. He's sarcastic. So anyone who watched Schitt's Creek already knows who he is. But you know, this actor delivered a story. I went through a grief. My husband passed away 4 years ago. So I went through a situation very similar to his. So I felt that in my skin. What he felt, that thing of rebellion. Friends who, come on, buddy, let's make it happen. Let's go out, let's travel, let's get up, let's eat. What are you doing? And even to get back to life, say a new life. Because there's no way to say I recovered from that grief. You create a new version of yourself. It's really cool. I think it's worth it for you. If you want to understand what grief is. And surprisingly, it takes place at Christmas. So it's really tough, right? If you don't want to cry, man, don't even watch it. But it's very beautiful. It's beautiful. There's a story. There's a vibe, you know. Cool. See life. And he gives off an image of like what you have to live. How? And it's really crazy because when I think about my ex-husband and I say, damn, I lived that. I lived in thought and I said real things, right? I said, I love you. And I was alive. Because it doesn't make sense to keep saying, I love you when you're here. And it's really nice because I love you all the time. They have very beautiful moments together, right? And that's super important, right? Having moments together and valuing the people who are by your side, right, folks? We don't know what's going to happen. So let's go. Let's be honest. Let's be real. There. Go, folks. So, guys, what do you think about these movies? Have you all watched any movies? Comment down below for me. Let me know what you all thought. We'll put other movies here in the comments, see what you all thought of the films. And if you have any other suggestions, send them my way. See what I missed about these movies. Okay. A kiss and Merry Christmas to you all. And ho 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 Christmas turkey. Guys, thank you for watching. Podcast produced and recorded by Podhbe Studios. Script by João Viega. editing, Will. See you later.